2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Quick throw complete to Rivers.
Oh my God.
Down the sideline.
Ain't no way he's scared. That's it.
Get this down to the 39-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Look, Mark, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Lions had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead.
Touchdown, Detroit! Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so you'll get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They'll go to Barkley again. Loose inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Cousins on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Cousins to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Oh, did she got my new number?
Back to the ground with Robinson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. And that falls to the ground. Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins.
That's a pick. Hey, you got lucky, gang. I mean, right?
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Second's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Most quarterbacks will tell us ended with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They said that the judge ruled that his act was a self-defense act. John Merritt, the teenager sued him for pulling a gun out and punched him at his house.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
John asked him to call him the third, pick him out the NBA and shit. He was playing somebody's basketball and he got fitted like that. And the nigga sued him, but he was at John house. And he's over there uninvited, but John let him stay and play basketball.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Up the middle with Barkley, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. In motion left goes Boyd. To throw on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime the ball's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't.
Yeah.
It would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play.
I dropped it and I just picked it up and walked with it. Don't do that.
If I first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. So if he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Jones.
The fact they made him have to jump for that boy. Oh, he got
he's just short. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Out of his end zone, Cousins to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. On the counter, this is Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line.
Yo.
So 8 yards on the completion there.
Yeah, no, not yet.
2nd down and just a couple. 2 minutes
I leave out at
first half, 10-7.
I gotta be there at 3:30. What up?
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
I bet I'm in the middle of something. I can do it right after this.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the
Like
1-yard line.
20 minutes.
That play
10,
gets
20
him
minutes.
6 yards his hand sets them up with a first.
I can make it quicker. I just can't quit this shit, dog. Oh, yeah. It's for sure going to be there in 20 minutes.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet
Yeah.
down. This will wind up
You talk to Alexis Mama?
I like what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level.
You say you want to throw the guys money real quick. That's literally 4 minutes away.
And fighting to keep him out the end zone.
All I'm doing is taking the gun down. The little gun for the house.
Barkley is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. So here we go, 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Now Jones going to change it up here.
Why you being weird? How? Cause then I can just we gonna literally. I'm come back and we gonna get this out. You gonna be pooping when I
Push it in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Oh, I ain't talking about this for your phone, girl. I'm talking about what I want.
Ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw it is Cousins. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Lions will use the first.
She literally standing all the way up.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Cousins. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Cousins.
Oh, no.
A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Suckup's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Right. You can tell off how I feel. You can tell if it's fast. That's a little neat.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Boy, you get fat.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
and
that's
the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of...
Oh, that's my nigga, Brian Branch. But, hey, bro, you came out and got to the first game. Detroit team.
One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2nd and 6. Cousins. Short throw to Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Short throw to Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Lions have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after it's right. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his tight end, got it. It's complete. Touchdown. 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action. Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On play action, Cousins. Tried for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Brooklyn. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. A little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll send the receiver in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Back in the
What's up?
Could he get his feet down?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This game's supposed to be over, bro.
They don't get the hook up there, but you
I
really
keep throwing that bitch out the back of the end zone.
been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it. Precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
No gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he returns this to the 22.
We got 2 viewers on the screen. They just popped out of nowhere.
Ready to kick off their next drive.
You're not even in. I'm looking at your phone.
Forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 2nd down and 8. Robinson toss play.
Oh, my goodness.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
That's a pig, bro. He don't want it. He need to go on. Sit over here.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Cousins to throw it. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left.
Fucking suck, bro.
Runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Reynolds. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do. When you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Both my viewers.
A 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Ain't no way this fucking shit.
He's going to have the Lions first down. It is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Now Cousins. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. A give left side to Robinson. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Oh, yeah, tap on 4th down.
2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Jones. Goes right back to Smith again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's been 30 minutes. It's been 20. He called at 115. It's a minute. It's a moment.
This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw is Jones.
I got to keep on getting it. I got a mouth.
Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there with Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Looking at finding Shepard on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Here's Jones. And he's got it. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Cousins to throw. Gets this to Moore. And quickly another first down, but tackled inbounds.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
It's going to be a good day, boys.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's supposed to be the game right there, bro.
Seconds remaining now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch?
Fucking hit, man. Not that nigga fucking noggin off his head. Fuck is y'all talking about?
I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One last shot now for Cousins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a finish in this.